Hello and welcome everyone to my channel Electronic Science Tutorial. I will start a series of lecture on VLSI technology in my channel. Those who are not check out my channel, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. So let's start our discussion. Hi, today I will discuss about the introduction part of the crystal growth. Okay, let's see. Previously, we talked about the crystal structure of silicon and also we have seen what are the common defects of practical crystal wafer. Okay, so we already saw that silicon is the key material, right? Silicon has one advantage, that is the cost advantage. And also silicon is widely available in nature, also in the market. Okay, so silicon is widely available, most of it you know, in silicon dioxide form. Okay, so these are the previously discussed topic. Okay, now what is the basic theory of the silicon crystal growth? What is the steps of crystal growth? First of all, the starting material is almost always silicon dioxide, and then you have to reduce that silicon dioxide and form Si, that is silicon, right? Second step, this naturally grown silicon material will be polycrystalline material. Then you have to melt it down and then grow. Solidify to grow the crystal in a controlled ambient temperature so that you get a proper silicon crystal orientation. Right? So, our starting material is SiO2. Okay? And this SiO2, naturally available SiO2, that is silicon dioxide. So you have to purify this naturally available silicon dioxide, right? And then you have to do a reduction process. Okay? The most and common reduction process is called a carbothermic reduction process, which we apply here. Okay? Where SiO2 reacts with carbon in order to form silicon plus carbon dioxide. This silicon is in polycrystalline form. Okay. Now that this polycrystalline silicon is available and one has to grow the crystal by the two technique process. Okay. Then you can melt it and solidify this. Right? So this is the most widely accepted growth of silicon, single crystal silicon. Right? Instead of this process, there will be another available reduction process named metallothermic reduction process. But this is not commercially very successful. So those process is not applicable here, right? Next, what is the technique of crystal growth? I told you that the polycrystalline silicon is available. One has to grow the crystal in this two technique process. That is, first is Bridgman technique process and the second one is CJET grown technique process. Most popular growth technique is CJET technique or Choleratsky technique. So this technique definitely important than Bridgman technique. But in our session, first we talk about Bridgman technique and then we will discuss about CJET technique of crystal growth. Okay. So with this we have come to the end of the session. I hope you like this video. Thank you friends. If you like my video then please do like, share and subscribe my channel. फिर मिलते हैं एक नई वीडियो के साथ. Thank you.